In this video we're going to look at integer division. Sometimes you might have looked at long division, but we're going to do the simpler short division, which has less steps to it, so it makes it easier for us to get our answers. And where with addition, subtraction and multiplication we work from right to left, with division we actually work from left to right. And the other bit is, and I'm not going to do this in the video, but it can be useful to write down the first 9 multiples of the divisor, so that, because you can do that by repeated addition, and then you don't have to worry about the times tables for that actual number. Okay, so let's look at two examples. So typically the division would look like this, and we have to change it into this form, where we're saying this is 5 divided into 6,235, whereas this is what is 6,235 divided by 5. It means the same thing. So we're going to work from left to right. So we say, well, how many 5s go into 6? And the answer is 1, but there's 1 left over, because to get from 5 to 6, you have to go up 1. So now, rather than being a 2, this number's now become a 12. So we say, how many 5s go into 12? 2. Now 2 5s are 10, so how much is left over? Well, there's going to be 2 left over, because from 10 to 12 there's 2. So rather than 3, this now becomes 23. So now we say, how many 5s go into 23? Well, it's 4, and there are 3 left over, so we've got 35. And then we say, how many 5s go into 35? And it's exactly 7. So the answer to this question here is 1,247. Now let's look at this one. We're going to set it out in exactly the same way. So we say, how many 9s go into 1? Well, no 9s go into 1, so we look at the 2 digits together now. How many 9s in 14? Well, there's 1, and there are 5 left over. So rather than 6, it's 56. How many 9s go into 56? Well, let's see, 6 9s are 54, so it must be 6. 54, that means there are 2 left over. How many 9s go into 25? Well, that's going to be 2, and because that gets us as far as 18. Well, there's nothing else left here, so that means we've got a remainder, a certain amount that we've not actually divided by 9. So that remainder is 7, because to get from the 18, the 2 9s that went into 25, there are 7 left. I hope you found the video helpful. The video goes with a book that I'm writing for Year 9 Mathematics in New Zealand, and you can find a link to a copy of the book below, and that book is free for you to use and give to others. In the book you can find questions that go with this video, and in a link below this video you'll be able to find answers to those questions. Stay in Infield with Winfield.